Hello guys, this is Too Fast for Yo, and welcome to episode 1 of my NCAA 2014 Dynasty mode. And as of now, my recruiting guide on this game has hit over 4,000 views, and that is just amazing for the size of my channel, considering I made that video when I think I had about 20 subscribers. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to make this Dynasty mode is, I had a lot of people, give me good ratings on my recruiting guide, so I kind of wanted to use that recruiting guide to build up a team very quickly. So we're going to jump into it. Now, first off, this isn't necessarily going to be a Dynasty guide, but I am going to talk a lot about why I'm doing things, and kind of, maybe help people that still need help with some of those other things outside of recruiting when it comes to Dynasty mode. Now, the first thing I would definitely recommend doing is going into the rosters and just looking at every team's roster before you make your decision of what team you want to do. I would definitely recommend looking at this because, there might be something hiding on a team that you don't know about that might really help you. Now, one of the things I'm noticing right now is with these updated rosters, there aren't a lot of teams in the 70s in terms of their overall. I think the worst team I've seen so far is San Jose State. They only have 4 guys over an 80 overall. So yeah, if I'm picking a team to rebuild, I definitely don't want to start with a bunch of very high overall players on our team. And because right now it looks like the team builder for NCAA 14 is going to be down for good, the only way you can really do this is to pick a lower rated overall team or go in and edit every single player's attributes on your console, and that would take hours. Alright, so after looking at every team's roster, I'm pretty sure the worst roster in this game has to be Air Force. So that is the team we're going to do, and it's a pretty bad roster here. They only have 2 guys over an 80 overall, and they're both seniors. And also, it looks like their highest overall freshman is a 67 overall. That's another thing you're looking for when you're rebuilding a team. You don't want a team with a lot of high overall freshmen. This team definitely doesn't have very good freshmen. Alright, so what we are going to do here is we are going to do a head coach, and this is going to be Hugh Jackson, because Hugh Jackson just got fired after having one of the worst losing records in NFL history, so there's a good chance he won't return to the NFL unless he goes and coaches college first. And it looks like Hugh Jackson's college is actually not in the game, so we're going to just make his alma mater as Air Force, because I believe that might give us some help with recruiting. I'm not actually sure. And yeah, they don't really have like a good selection when it comes to body size. It's pretty much really fat and then just like really fit, so you don't have like an average human being, I guess, but okay. And on offense, we are definitely going to be doing the Air Force offense, and then on defense, I think I'll probably do multiple, but I'm not sure yet. I think we will start with a 34 defense because that's just what I like to run. Alright, so for this Dynasty, we're pretty much playing on Heisman difficulty, just regular sliders. I think we're going to move quarters to 8 minutes, because if it gets too high, the scores kind of get out of control. And as far as BCS bowl tie-ins, I think I'm just going to delete all of these slides to make it all these slots, and we're going to basically make it so everything is at large, because I think it just makes more sense, because in real life there isn't even, they don't even have the BCS the way it was. So yeah, this will make it a little more interesting, I guess, for some of those other teams that are not going to make it into the national championship, I think. And as far as our conference, we are going to stay in the Midwestern Conference, basically because if you leave conferences, it makes recruiting a heck of a lot easier. So I think if we stay in this conference, if we ever want to leave the conference, we have to first be the best team in our conference. That just kind of makes sense to me. And then I could move on to a different conference to make things more competitive. Alright, here we go. Jumping into Air Force, we're going to sign that contract. And we have got our dream job apparently. And if you watch my recruiting guide, you know 100% what I'm about to do here. Let's put that on scouting. And on defense, I usually like to get the road closed one to get block shedding versus the run. And then on offense, the first thing I like to do is up tempo to keep our best players on the field for longer. Alright, so pretty much the first thing I do when I jump into a Dynasty mode is I go to redshirting players and I make sure I redshirt everybody that I want to. And a lot of people kind of overlook this, but I think this is one of the most important things when you're starting a Dynasty mode, is making sure that you redshirt players who aren't going to play a whole lot. So obviously, no reason not to redshirt Donald Hammond here. I mean, he's never going to play. The way I see it, he's never going to play unless I redshirt him. And then he might have a chance to play his senior year if I didn't have a better quarterback at that point. Now, as far as this guy here, we have a 69 overall running back. However, he has 92 speed, so he's probably going to start considering everyone else on the roster here is pretty slow. He's also a sophomore, and it looks like he has pretty good juke and spin as well to go along with that speed, so he's definitely going to probably get the most touches on our offense. Now looking at receiver here, we actually have 5 seniors. I don't know how much it really matters because we probably will recruit some better receivers than this, hopefully. But we will redshirt this guy, Andrew Smith. I know he's a senior, but next year we don't want to have to get 5 more receivers. So we're definitely going to redshirt him. So we're only going to go into this year with 5 receivers on the roster, but we probably won't throw the ball a whole ton, considering we are going to run the read option, just because I think it'll be a little more interesting. Alright, so after doing all that, we are going to take a look at this schedule. And I definitely don't want to play any of these FCS teams, just because, I mean, you can play a different kind of cupcake that's actually a football team, so that would be a little more interesting. For our first game here, I don't want to quite go with Alabama, but I do want to go with a team that I think is a lot better than us. So how about Oregon? They're definitely in a rebuilding mode right now, but they are a lot better than we are right now. So let's go with Oregon as the opener. Looks like we already have a game versus Notre Dame. We're also going to make that an away game because that's a little more realistic. Most of the time when you have a small school playing against a really good team, the small school goes on the road if it's out of conference, just because that's the way it works. Alright, so we're going to jump into recruiting here. We're definitely not going to create any prospects. I've done that one time before, and I pretty much didn't get the guy I created, so it was kind of weird. Alright, so I think the first thing I want to do here is go into recruiting, and I'm going to look at our school and how we rank with everything here. Okay, and this is pretty interesting. It actually shows you what your playing style ranking is based on the type of player that you are recruiting. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like we are ready to jump into week 1 versus Oregon, but first I wanted to take a look at our depth chart and our overall roster, kind of. So we do have the senior quarterback with 87 speed, going to be pretty good for the option, and then we have the second string junior, not a sophomore, he's a junior, 83 speed. We also have a freshman. No, he's a sophomore. We have a sophomore with 82 speed, but we don't really have another quarterback on the team with decent throw power or decent throw accuracy outside of the senior. So hopefully we'll be able to get a quarterback coming in this offseason or the next offseason. I think we could get by with Sanders next year, but I would definitely like to get somebody better. I guess we'll see. As far as the running backs, for most of the time there's going to be three running backs on the field, including the fullback. With the triple option we're going to run, and those 2 running backs are going to be Ramsberg Saucer at halfback, and then the fullback is going to be Birdrow. From what I've seen in practice, he looks like probably the best option there. He does get quite a bit of yards after contact, and he does seem to have some juice, so we are going to roll with him. Looking at receiver, nothing really special here. Don't really have any playmakers. Best player here is Cleveland. He is a senior. Bennett is a senior. Then we have Sanders, who is a junior. Then we have 2 more seniors. So we actually have 4 seniors on the depth chart. And I actually did decide to redshirt 1 senior here because we're graduating 4 receivers. That's kind of crazy. We don't have a whole lot of young guys on this team. Looking at the defensive side, it looks like Floyd is going to be one of our best players on the team. He does have 87 speed at linebacker, and he also has pretty good zone coverage. Yeah, 80 zone coverage is pretty solid. He probably honestly could play safety, but he is definitely going to be playing linebacker for us. Has decent hit power. Can't really block shed, but he's going to be more of a coverage guy. But then that guy on the other side does have 75 finesse move as well as the ability to cover. So he has 80 zone coverage, and I believe he has 81 speed. Willis. And Willis is a sophomore. Probably going to be one of the standout players for the first couple of years, because he will be around for the first 3 seasons at least. Because I don't think I would redshirt him in any situation. So yeah, he definitely would be on this team for 3 seasons. And I might actually consider moving him to linebacker. But we'll see. He does look like he could develop into a good pass rusher. Looking at middle linebacker, we do have the 2 seniors here, Daly and Bangle. And then Johnson is a junior. But I think next year we're probably going to wind up starting this freshman that we decided to redshirt here. Where is he? Way down. Yeah, he's a 64 overall, but he does have decent speed. His block shitting isn't much lower than the guys who are starting right now, 67. No, Bangle. Bangle is starting middle linebacker, and he has 70 block shitting. So the guy was 67. After a redshirt year, will probably have over 70. Doesn't have the best zone coverage, but considering he's a freshman, I think redshirting him is going to be really good. He might actually become a decent starter on this team if we can't find any good middle linebackers through recruiting. Which I'm not sure how we're going to do with recruiting in the first year because, you know, I did schedule a pretty tough schedule. I do have some tough games there. I'm not sure how many games we're going to win. This is one of the first times I've jumped into a Dynasty mode, not knowing how it's going to go. So, yeah, looking at the secondary, we are not very young. And that's one of the things overall with this team is we're not very young. We do have a lot of senior starters. And I guess if I look at my edit roster, when you do that, you can look at the entire roster. Most of these players are seniors, and the best overall junior is a 76, or the best overall sophomore is a 76. But if I wanted to find the 3rd best sophomore on my team, we're going to go all the way down to 72. You know, and it looks like there's another 70 overall left guard, but like most of the freshmen on this team are in the low 60s, and yeah, not really good players. Like a lot of these players down here, I really don't want to ever see the field if they don't have to. So hopefully we will do good enough in recruiting to replace a lot of them. Alright, so here we're going to kick off this game versus Oregon. Looking at their overall, 93 overall, definitely a lot higher overall than we are. Alright, here we are at the Oregon Stadium. A lot of times when we play against better teams, we're definitely going to be playing on the road a lot, because that's how it works in college football. When you play against a much better team, usually you have to play on the road. And we are going to receive to start the game here. Here we're going to get it with Sutton. Cut to the inside, try to make a move. Get to the about a 15-yard return, nothing crazy. Hugh Jackson looks like he's ready, looked like he's fired up to go and try and beat Oregon here. We are going to start with our bread and butter. Now, I kind of have plans to not really pass a whole lot, because when you watch Air Force play in real life, they really only pass like 3 to 5 times a game, and that's when they have to. So they definitely don't pass the ball a whole ton, and I kind of want to try and reflect that in this Dynasty mode and try to win that way. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to be running a lot of triple option like that last play, and it's going to be, and honestly that's probably the only way we're going to win games because we don't really have any good receivers. We have a couple decent running backs and very mobile quarterbacks, so that's pretty much how this team was built. There we go, consecutive first downs for Arian Worthman, who does have pretty solid speed. 87 is actually really good for a quarterback. Now one thing that is pretty interesting about this flex bone is there actually are a lot of different types of plays in the flex bone, not just the options. You also have these toss plays that don't really work too well unless you have a fast running back, but we are still going to try and make something work here. And yeah, there are a couple of variations here. You have the wing bone, pretty cool. I guess it's kind of a combination of the wing formation and the wishbone, so that's kind of interesting. Whoa, I almost messed that up. That's something I definitely have to work on, is my timing, but nice stiff arm there by Saucer. Just threw that guy to the ground, got an extra 5 yards or so. We'll take it. Alright, now I've ran this play a couple times in practice. I never got it to work, but it does look really interesting. It's like a counter play to the up back here. And it looks like it's very close sometimes. There we go, got 4 yards. That's pretty solid. We'll definitely take that. But that play actually looks like it has pretty good potential. Maybe if I got some better linemen, that play might actually work pretty well. Alright, here we go, 2nd and 6. We are moving the ball against Oregon, probably almost into field goal formation. I actually don't know how good my kicker is yet. I probably should have handed that one off. But yeah, I don't know what the kick power is on my field goal kicker. I guess we'll find out in about 10 seconds if I can't get this first down. Now for any normal team, they would probably throw it here, but Air Force would definitely not throw it on a 3rd and 5. So we are going to run this option play to the fullback. Yeah, let's see how this works. Oh, did not get it. Should have pitched the ball, but I didn't do it in time. It's a lucky thing that the pitch didn't get off, because I probably could have fumbled that very easily. Alright, I'm just going to assume I can't make that field goal, because that's probably like almost 60 yards. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to do that, so don't have the best punter and kicker, but that's not a big deal because punters and kickers actually get a lot better in the off-season. Alright, looking at defense, I do like using the linebackers a lot, just because I don't want to mess up too much in coverage, and I feel like I can kind of limit big plays sometimes by using the linebackers. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to be predominantly running a lot of cover 3 just because I'm not really confident in our ability to play man coverage at all, especially because the out routes in this game kill man coverage almost every time. So yeah, I think playing cover 3 is probably the better way to go. Oh, there we go. Get him. Nice. We got a big hit there by our safety. Is that number 22? Nice hit there. Most of the time what you would want to do in this situation is come out and do nickel or your dime defense, but because our defensive line is so bad, I can't really do that. I still have to leave the base defense on the field to prevent them from picking up 40 yards on a run play, because I'm pretty dang sure if I came out in my nickel defense, they would just pound it down our throat with that play they just ran. Oh, my linebacker just like ran around him. Dang it. Could have had him in the backfield. Come on, you got to make that tackle. All right, let's go, Floyd. Floyd is actually one of the fastest players on our team, being an outside linebacker. So that's pretty interesting. I think he's probably maybe the 4th or 5th fastest player on the entire team. So that's kind of crazy. There we go. Short gain. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Let's see if we can force them to at least go for the field goal. and see if we can get our offense back on the field here. Oh, screenplay. Oh, goodness. Wow, I might have actually had him if I didn't take control of that guy. Alright, so they are moving the ball, but we are at least forcing them to go to third down sometimes, so definitely could be better, but could be worse as well. Oh my goodness. No, he's going to score. I should have had him. Should have had him in the backfield. Herbert's going to get the touchdown. Uh-oh, we're taking off for Sutton here. Oh, we got whacked. We got destroyed there after that kick return. Alright, so last time out, we got ourselves a couple first downs, and then we just kind of stalled out because I kept making the wrong reads on option plays. And, yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why we didn't work our way down the field. Alright, going to keep it here. Not going to pitch it. I don't know if I would have had time there. Don't want to be fumbling the ball. But, yeah, 3rd and 7 now. Looks like we're going to have to come up with something crazy. Alright, here's another option play out of the shotgun this time. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Gonna keep it and pitch it. Oh, and we are gonna pick it up with Sanders. Why do I keep calling him Saunders? It's definitely Sanders. There we go, got a first down. Now we have a fresh set of downs to try and make something happen. We're definitely going to have to try and score as much as we can, because I'm pretty sure at some point Oregon's just going to start raining points on us. So we got to try to work our way down the field on every drive that we can. This time looks like I want to run this play, but they are blitzing. And I think if I just select this, there's an option play. Okay, yep. Looks like a load option, and he's not going to pitch it. What? Alright, I'm not sure what happened that time. I pressed the button right about now. And wow. Yeah, I probably should have pitched that. Alright, I'm actually going to give this full power here because I think, yeah, I can't really kick it that far, so that's about where you want it to be. Alrighty, so got to do something here. Get the ball back for our offense. Oh my goodness. He just ran through 3 players. What the heck? I don't know how he got through that. Alright, here we go. 3rd down and 2. Let's see if we can get a little bit of player lock here. Using Bengal. They're going to run the option. They're going to pitch it out. And we get a stop at the line of scrimmage. Very nice. Alright, I kind of want to try this these tight wing setups, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just not going to work because it just kind of makes everything a little bit closer, making it harder to make decisions, I think. Yeah, so I don't know if it's really going to be better to do that. I'm pretty sure it's better to have it spread out. So one thing I hadn't really thought about until now is recruiting, because when it comes to receivers, I don't know if I necessarily want to recruit just flat receivers. I think I would definitely prefer to recruit those athlete guys that can play receiver and running back, and then I can put them at running back. And when I do that, I can actually run some of these pass plays out of the flex bone, because you know, those guys would be able to get open and catch the ball and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if I have guys that can play kind of receiver and running back at the wing spots here, that would definitely be a lot better. So that's something I'm going to definitely look for in recruiting, is players that can play receiver or running back. Alright, on 2nd and 10, we're going to try this toss play again. Going to get a loss of 2. We got destroyed by, I think that was their cornerback. Just came off the edge there and flipped us. Alright, now 3rd and 12. Now, I think on a 3rd and 12 might be a time when you would want to throw the ball. but I'm going to have to find the right kind of play. Yeah, this looks like something they would probably run. Okay. So it looks like we got Y here. Pretty much just Y or B. I don't think we'd have the time to hit X, so. Well, we're looking at probably nothing. I probably should hit Y before I rolled out. Alright, 1st and 10 for Oregon. They're running a triple option, actually. And they're going to not pitch it. Herbert's going to keep it. 9 yards. Herbert must have pretty solid speed. Alright, Johnson's going to get him. No, he's not. Oh, my Lord. Get him, get him. Oh, you got the speed. There we go. Lewis has quite a bit of speed. I believe Lewis is actually the fastest player on the team. So yeah, he definitely has a little bit of closing speed. So that's pretty nice. At least we have one guy on the team that can do that. And Oregon just called a timeout for no reason. Okay. That just gives us more time in our next possession. Literally does nothing for them. Whoa. That was kind of a wild pass. And he wasn't open. Not sure what he was thinking there, coach. Alright, what we got? Bengal. Oh, come on. I thought I was going to have a pick there. But at least we got off the field there. Going to call a timeout. Alright, here we go. Gonna see if we get ourselves in position here. Oh, I probably should have went further outside than that one. Still 29-yard return. Gonna get us all the way out to 26. Alright, not too shabby. Alright, I've been wanting to run this play for quite a while. I think this is a perfect opportunity to break out this screenplay. It's like a fullback screenplay. And I don't think there's a fake here, but we just kind of toss it up to him and get about 4 yards. Alright, time is kind of winding down here, so we will have to throw at least a couple times to try and get ourselves into field goal range at least. What? That was blocked. Alright, looks like they're in a man coverage look, and we're just going to see if we can take off and slide and spike the ball. I don't remember the button to spike the ball. I guess I'm going to have to figure out how to spike the ball at some point because that's probably pretty important. Alright. Oh, why did I pitch that? No. What? I thought there was a little opening there to get it out to the running back. I got a little too greedy that time. I paid for it. We're probably going to keep passing the ball. Dang it. Got it out to Breland. I think, is that their tight end? Yeah, that is their tight end. Okay. Whoop. Oh, he's not going to throw it. Is he going to throw it this time? There we go. Got a sack. Going to call a timeout here and see if we can get another stop. Alright, I think it's time to finally bring out the quarter defense. See if we can get them in a good situation for us. Oh my goodness. Nice user pick there. He pretty much threw it to a guy that wasn't even close to open. So there we are. First user pick of the year. Alright, now I ran this play a couple times in practice, and it worked pretty well when the defense was in the right play. So if the defense is in cover 2, it works really well, but it looks like they're in cover 3 or a man blitz here, so I might not have time to do this, but he's wide open. Oh my goodness, come on. Get down the field. Alright, I have to spike the ball here. Okay, RB is spike. Alright, now I know. There we go. We got 7 seconds to work with. Oh, B's open. Oh, what? Oh, man. I wanted that pass to go into the end zone. But he kind of threw it a little too much mustard on that one. See how he just kind of broke off the press? I was kind of just trying to get it, you know, towards the back pylon. But he kind of threw a bullet there. I wanted a little more of a loft. All right, though, we better just take our field goal right now while we have the opportunity to make this a one-possession game. And we will try to do just that. Can we make a 39-yarder? Yes, we can. Oh, with ease. We could probably make close to 50-yarder with that kicker. So it looks like Air Force is giving Oregon some fits early on in the second half here. We're gonna get Bengal up the middle. Oh my goodness. No, really? We did so good in the first half holding them without these big run plays. And first play of the second half, Tony Brooks Jones gets a 75-yard run. That is unacceptable. All right, here we go. We need to make something happen on this possession. And our right tackle just got mauled by that guy, number 50. Pretty much went right up the middle. I think we're going to try the halfback dive now. All right. Oh, whoa, nice block there. That worked pretty well. What? We're getting back up. Oh, my. Oh, wow. I think we might got like an extra yard there. And I guess the refs didn't see us down, so that's cool. Third and short. There's only one play in our playbook. Let's get it. Oh my God! Why didn't I pitch it that time? What? I always like to say, desperate times call for desperate measures, and I think we are desperate now. So we are going to go for it here. This is just a regular read option play to Saucer. And wow, we pitch it. And that's about what I expected. Yep. Alrighty. Not so good. Alright, so Oregon now has the ball on their own. What is this? The 20, 25, 26, 24. So now an 11-yard run by Brooks James again. He now has 173 yards and 13 carries. Wow, that is so inflated by that one run. There we go. Stop in the backfield, Herbert. We are not going to let their running game walk all over us for the rest of the game. We need to stop them. At least make them throw the ball. There we go. Use attacker. Alright, we're going to take Johnson here, I think, and split these two. He's going to go over the middle. No, he's not. Oh my gosh, Floyd, what are you doing? I told Floyd to play the quarters, and he didn't play the quarters. Kind of came off a little bit. Alright, I think I'm going to run just a cover 2 here. Try to move everybody inside. And golly, just ran right over number 22. Going into the end zone. I think that's his second touchdown of the game. Not quite sure. And just like that, we are now losing 24-3. At the beginning of the half, we were only losing by 7 points. Now we're breaking down the right sideline with Sutton. 41 yards on that kick return. Very nice play. Alright, we're going to just hand it off to the up back here. And they blitzed the safety, came right through. Alright, we finally made the right read on the option. Going to get 6 yards. Now we're in a 3rd and 8 situation. Now, call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure this is a situation where Air Force would probably still run the ball. So we're going to have to find some kind of running play. Alright, this is what we're going to go with. We're going to go with this jet sweep. And I guess we'll see if it works. Oh my. Picked up 4 yards. Now only a 4th and 4 from midfield. We definitely have to go for it this time. this close, I don't even think there's a discussion we have to go for it. We're losing this game if we don't pick up this first down. Let's see if we can get it. Cutting back with Workman, breaking tackles. Oh my goodness, 19-yard run. Now has 76 yards on the day. Very nice play there by Worthman, not Workman. I'm probably going to mess that up a lot. Alright, another triple option. Going to keep it this time. Going to just run it. Just going to keep it with a quarterback. See if we can get another block. 27 yards, and now we are starting to make their defense look maybe just a little tired, maybe just a little undisciplined when it comes to the option defense. And that time they get us for a short loss. So now we have to see what should we do this time. I think we're going to do the wingback dive. This is pretty much like a makeshift lead play with your fullback kind of going right up the middle, and we got a good block that time. 7 yards right on the goal line. And anytime you're on the goal line, you definitely just want to run this play here, just a halfback dive out of the shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers set. Pretty much almost a give me every time. There we go. 0-yard touchdown run for Saucer. But now we have a 14-point deficit instead of a 21-point, so that's definitely a lot better. Oh, can we get him? Oh, come on, Herbert. Oh, man, he's pretty good. Thought I had a chance there. Get him in the backfield. And I think they had a, must have been a false start. Oh, yeah, we'll take it. Using Floyd here. Oh, we took ourselves out of the play, but luckily he gets tripped up there. 3rd and 7 now after that 8-yard run. And now he is almost at 200 yards. Are you kidding me? We don't need that. Alright, I'm actually going to use it Floyd this time, because last time I told him to do this, he didn't do it. And Sutton, wow, he just threw that way out of bounds. What was he doing? Not sure. That might have been one of those glitched plays. I know there's a couple of those in this game. Now, one thing I should do if I keep running this formation is change those inside receivers to the running backs and change RB to the fullback, so it's kind of a little more traditional, because I think that would make sense. And got another first down. Worthman is definitely putting in some work right now. Alright, 2nd and 8 here. Going out with his wheel pass again, and we got it to Romsberg. Wow, Romsberg, nice catch there. He's got 2 reception now for what, like 60 yards? That's crazy. 3 of 6 passing, 74 yards. That looks like an Air Force stat. Not too bad. Oregon is just a much better team than we are. There we go. Nice play. Giving it off to our fullback. Got 7 yards that time. Alright, so I guess we'll try the midline one again here. And right up the middle. Worthman all the way into the end zone. 38 yards. Air Force is mounting a comeback. They were down 3-24 in the middle of the 3rd quarter. But Worthman has had probably about 100 yards rushing since then. And this team is starting to get back in the game. Oh my, he got very close to taking that all the way. If he had made one guy miss, he might have actually done it on that play. So that's got to be cleaned up. All right, so we just need one more stop, and then we might have an opportunity to go tie this game. There we go. Big hit in the backfield by Justin Herbert. All right, 2nd and 12. They're going to run the ball with a draw play. And 8 yards that time. 3rd and 3. Now, I really don't like this situation because they could run it or pass it here. Not a situation we want to be in as a team. All right, I'm going to try and... Okay. They're throwing it. And he dropped the ball. Wow, very good pass into tight coverage. Dropped the ball. And now we have an opportunity to go take the lead. All right, back on offense here with the triple option coming right back at him. Giving it to the fullback right up the middle. Birdo's going to get himself 27 yards. Huge. That is a huge play. And we might actually want to start thinking about running some clock. All right, now 1st and 10 after that huge play. Giving it to the running back on a toss play, and he's going to get, I think, a loss of 1 there. 2nd and 11. You know, I think we're going to hit him with that triple option counter again, because that has been one of the plays that has definitely helped us get back into this game. See if they can't stop it this time again. Giving it off to the running back on the pitch, and he gets blown up in the backfield. I probably should have kept that. But, yeah, it was probably about the same amount of yards either way. Either way, now we are in a 3rd and 6 situation. Okay. 3rd and 6 from the 50-yard line. We are going to pitch it off to the running back who gets a block. The stiff arm, and now the 8-yard run for the 1st down. We are moving the chains on 3rd down. And that's all that matters. Getting ourselves closer and closer to tying this game. And looks like Oregon had somebody get injured. Alright, that's good. I mean, as long as they're injured this game, that's cool. Wouldn't like to see them have long-term injuries, but yeah, anything to help us win this game would be great. Here we go on 2nd and 6 with this load option, giving it off. Oh, and we got about 1 yard. 3rd and 5. It says 0 yard, but we went from 2nd and 6 to 3rd and 5, so it's definitely like a yard. And here we go. This is a huge play. Try to pick up this 1st down. It could be game changing if we pick this up. And another big play by the quarterback on that lead play. That is a very nice play for when they overload that pitch. Now, I probably might want to at some point look at the audibles here, because the audibles, if you look on that left side, they're very not good. I mean, they're pretty much all pass plays except for 1. So actually 2 of them are not pass plays, but yeah, from what I think, they probably should all be run plays. That would just make a lot more sense since it's a read option. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was the most disastrous thing that could have happened in this entire game. We had a very good opportunity to go win this game, and now we are in a 2nd and 21. What was happening with this receiver? I don't know. He just pretty much started running backwards. I mean, he doesn't have to do anything here. If it just keeps running, if he starts running this way, you know, I might actually get a touchdown if he just gets out of the way. But no, he just starts running backwards. And yeah, he knows it. He knows he caused that. Ooh, that is a huge play. I almost want to call a timeout because everyone on the team's all tired. But I think we're going to have to pass the ball here. I don't like passing the ball, but I don't know if we have a choice. We're going to send X on a slant. And, yeah. See here, triangle's open. Got to hit him. See if we can get a couple yards. 3-yard reception. Now it's 3rd and 18. Alright, so it looks like we have pretty much X on that corner route. Or A coming across the field. And it's going to be A, I think. But that might have been intercepted if it didn't get batted down. So that might actually be a good thing that happened. Alright, now a 4th and 18. Definitely not looking too good here. considering we don't really have a strong armed quarterback. We don't really have any good receivers. But, yeah, I guess we'll see if we can pick this one up. A is wide open. Is he going to catch the ball? Makes the diving catch at the 6-yard line. Garrett Amy. Wow, that was impressive. 7-yard line, that is. Now we have the ball on the 7-yard line. Hopefully we can't mess up this option again with a stupid fumble. Gonna go right up the middle with a quarterback. Not gonna pitch the ball. Not gonna take any risk. And now, after one heck of a third and fourth quarter, Air Force is going to tie the game up with Oregon with 1 minute 14 seconds left. Can we hold them? Alright, so I am definitely going to be coming out here in this formation and just praying that they don't beat me deep. Let's see. We want to use Bengal. I think we're going to use Bengal. And, yeah, I hope they don't run the ball, too, because, yeah, okay. They are passing the ball. Floyd! Oh, my Lord. Oh, you have got to catch that. Wow. You have got to catch that one. There's no other way. How did you not catch that? Oh my goodness. That was huge. That could have ended the game there. That would have ended the game. 3rd and 5 now. They have to go for it. They're probably going to start running hurry up here, but they're not. Why are they not running the hurry up? I don't know. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm not going to let them run this clock out. But wow, that could have been a huge, huge interception. Wow. Wow. All right. See what we got here. Don't throw it. Oh, don't throw it. Ah, he's got it. He's got it. Down to the 50-yard line, and now they're probably gonna start running the hurry up, right? No, they are now. Okay, maybe they are doing the hurry up. What the heck? It's not letting me switch players. I don't know why it's not letting me switch players. What is going on here? What is going on here, man? All right, let's run a. I guess we're running cover 4. Yep. They're definitely going to pass the ball. They do have 3 timeouts, but I don't think they'd be smart enough to run the ball here. Okay, yep. Oh, don't throw it. Dang it. Ooh, they're probably very close to field goal range now. On a 2nd and 3, they're calling a timeout. Now we're in crunch time. Now we are in absolute ground zero. This is going to have to be the play where we win this game. Right here. And he get it out route, and he's going to pick up the first down. Now I do believe they're going to have to be in field goal range. I don't think it's possible for them not to be in field goal range. They gotta have a good enough kicker for that. All right. Well, maybe if they run an option play, we can get him in the backfield, but I don't know if there's really any other way. Oh, wow. They're still throwing the ball. Yeah, I definitely was selling out for the run there. Yeah, I definitely was selling out for the run there because I figured they would probably run the ball to get like 2 yards. And we're going to try and get a hit stick. We do get a hit stick. No fumble, though. And I guess we'll see if we can't get another hit stick on this play if they run the ball. I'm sure they'll run the ball here. Nope, they are going to pass the ball. What are they doing? 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. And they are going to call that timeout. come out with a field goal formation. Ooh. This might be our only opportunity to win this game by blocking this field goal. Let's get it. Oh. Oh, and field goal is good. 2 seconds left on the clock. Not looking good. Not looking good, folks. And I am just going to call a fair catch here, because I think I got one more thing up my sleeve. And I don't think it could end any other way than running this play on the final play of the game. We're going to see if we can get it to this wheel route. Yeah, hopefully it gets open. I'm actually... Okay, yep. A is open, and we just didn't have enough time. Alrighty though, finishing this game, we lose to Oregon 27-24, but that was definitely a very good game from our team. Our defense in that fourth quarter did a really good job getting off the field. I think we had one interception. Also had a lot of really good plays in the passing game, knocking passes down as well as making tackles in the backfield in the fourth quarter. Did a really good job. Alright, we might as well look at some of the game stats here. Looking at Oregon, actually, I want to see how much they actually ran for with that running back. He only had 204 yards. Okay, so he had like 175 yards after that one run in the third quarter. And we pretty much stopped him after that, so we did a pretty good job after that. Looking at rushing, we really only had success running with a quarterback, and then the one really long run with a fullback. The rest of it was pretty much below average, not what I want to see. I want to see us getting bigger plays out of the option play, especially with our pitchbacks. Looking at passing on the day, we had 5 out of 10. That's a little more passing attempts than I really want, but we were losing 3-24, and there were a couple of situations where it was like 3rd and 15 or longer. And in that situation, you're just not going to pick it up unless you throw the ball. So kind of have to throw the ball sometimes, and I know that's not really what I want to do for this franchise, but we do have to throw the ball every once in a while. Looking at the defensive side of the field, we had 7 tackles by Garrett Kupila, something like that. 2 tackles for loss by Connors, 1 by Lewis, Bagnall, and Capra. Then on the game, we only had 1 sack total, 1 interception, and no fumbles, I believe. We did not have a single fumble. So, yeah, only 1 turnover. But I don't think I threw an interception either, so that means we are definitely winning. No, we're not winning the turnover margin because we did have a lost fumble. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, so after that game, we are still level 1 with our coach, so we are going to go back into recruiting here and finish up our recruiting, but that is where we are going to end this episode. Next game will be against Utah State in week 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to try and show a little bit of recruiting every week until I think I have things figured out for the season. And then when anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to record that. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Definitely a lot of fun to play. I've been wanting to make a series like this for quite a while. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video, and have a good day.